All right, buckle up. Today we're talking about some degrees that cost more than a luxury car and are about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. If you've ever wondered why some college grads can't find jobs even after dropping $50,000 or more, this is why. I'm not here to crush dreams. I'm here because somebody needs to say what your college advisor won't. Some degrees are academic dumpster fires. So let's talk about 7 degrees universities are still pushing like they're golden tickets, and 3 bonus ones that somehow still exist. And I'm rating all 10 using a scale I call the uselessness meter, from 1 to 10. 1 means useful. 10 means you might as well have lit your tuition money on fire. 1. Paranormal psychology. Yep, that's real. People are out here paying real money to study ghosts, psychic energy, and other spooky nonsense that employers treat about as seriously as a ghost hunting cover letter. Universities market it with phrases like, exploring the boundaries of consciousness. Sounds deep. But unless you plan on launching a ghost hunting YouTube channel or starting your own psychic hotline, you're basically racking up student debt to chase Casper the Friendly Ghost. Uselessness score. 10 of 10, king of the academic graveyard. 2. Bachelor's in psychology. One of the most popular degrees in America, and also one of the most misunderstood. A psych degree sounds smart, but here's what nobody tells you. Nearly all meaningful jobs in psychology require a graduate degree. Master's, PhD, something. With just a bachelor's, you're lucky if you land a low-paying social work gig, or end up in an unrelated job that didn't even need a degree in the first place. Uselessness score. 7 out of 10, oversold and overcrowded. 3. Contemplative studies. This one's about thinking. Seriously. You pay tuition to sit around and think about thinking. You'll study mindfulness, meditation, and the science of stillness. Here's the problem. AI can now outthink you with 1 click. Meanwhile, there are 0 jobs requiring a degree in quiet contemplation. If you like mindfulness, awesome. Download Headspace. Read a book, but don't major in navel gazing. Uselessness score. 9 out of 10, less degree, more deluxe daydream. 4. Surf science and technology. Yes, surfing. This degree teaches you wave patterns, beach tourism, and surfboard design. The only problem? No employer in the surf industry is asking for a diploma. They just want to know, can you surf? This is what happens when a niche becomes too niche. You end up with a diploma that doesn't float in the real world. Uselessness score. 9 out of 10 fun? Sure. Employable? Not unless your dad owns a beach resort. 5. Pop culture studies. Ever wanted to turn your Netflix addiction into a career? Now you can for $60,000. With a degree in pop culture studies, you'll write term papers about TikTok trends and analyze Marvel movies for a living. Except you won't. Because real media companies want people who can edit, write, or produce. Not someone who wrote a thesis on SpongeBob's postmodern symbolism. Uselessness score. 8.5 out of 10. You'd learn more running your own content channel. 6. General studies. The degree for people who say, I'm not sure yet, and never figure it out. Universities market it as flexible and well-rounded. Translation. They don't know what it qualifies you for either. You'll sample a little of everything and master nothing. Meanwhile, job boards aren't exactly flooded with openings for general studies degree preferred. Uselessness score. 9.5 out of 10 vague, expensive, and leads nowhere. 7. Art history. Love art? Me too. But you don't need a $100,000 degree to appreciate a Monet. This degree is sold with visions of museum jobs and elite galleries. But the truth is that industry is ultra-competitive, underpaid, and full of unpaid internships. Unless you're well-connected or independently wealthy, you'll be the one framing the art, not curating it. Uselessness score. 9 out of 10 better as a passion, not a profession. Bonus round. 3 more degrees that somehow still exist. 8. Ethical hacking for social justice. This is cybersecurity, with a twist of activism. Instead of teaching you how to break firewalls, you'll study digital resistance and algorithmic bias. It sounds woke, but employers want people who can actually secure a network, not write manifestos about Instagram's algorithm. Uselessness score. 8.75 out of 10. Conceptually cool, practically confusing. 9. Adventure education. This is literally a degree in hiking and outdoor group therapy. You'll study experiential leadership while backpacking and journaling. Unless you plan to run your own summer camp, there are about 12 employers who might take this seriously, and most of them already hired their nephew. Uselessness score. 9 out of 10 nature is free, the tuition isn't. 10 wine business and viticulture. The rich kid's degree. You'll study wine tasting, fermentation, and the business of vineyards. It's marketed like a classy fast track to Napa wealth. But unless your family owns a winery or you marry into one, it's a 4-year swirl with very little ROI. Uselessness score. 8.5 out of 10, elegant nonsense. So here's my final thoughts. Let's be clear, education is valuable. But education and employability are not the same thing. What makes this all worse is that universities market these degrees like they're career golden tickets, knowing most students will be left with a pretty diploma and no direction. So what should you do instead? Apprenticeships, certifications, licenses, skills that actually pay the bills. In fact, I put together a free list of certifications that cost little or nothing and lead to real jobs that pay $50,000 and up. You can grab it right now in the link below. This is the start of a new path, not just for degrees that work, but for a career that makes sense. No more overpriced nonsense. Download it right now using the link in the description. Don't wait on a broken system to hand you a future. Go build one. Hit subscribe if you're done getting scammed by the system. Because here, we talk about jobs that actually lead somewhere.